What's up everyone, Frostbite here, and today we are going to be unboxing the DJI Mic Mini, which, as we can see on the back, it shows all of our components. We're going to be receiving we'll be getting the receiver, transmitter, charging case, a carrying pouch, some magnet clips, a phone adapter, wind muffs, a audio cable, the charging case, and some additional documents. So this one isn't the newest model. This one is one of the newer models that DJI recently released. It is March of 2025. I believe this came out a little bit towards the end of 2024. So, but it is small, light, and kind of perfect for me and the new content that I'll be working on. So having that high quality audio, as well as the 2-level noise canceling is going to be huge. The fact that it directly connects to DJI devices like the Pocket 3 and Action 4 and 5 Pro is huge. And also having 48 hours of operation is pretty big. Not something I'll need too much right now, but hopefully in the future as I do more of this kind of stuff, it'll come in handy. So automatic limit to prevent audio clipping too. Pretty nice to see. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get the box cut open. I have my wonderful Anthony named knife my mom got me for Christmas just last season. So let me go ahead and cut this open. I think that should be enough. All right. So get the wrapping off. Let me get that put to the side. And let's get into this. How do I open it? It just pops open at the top. All right, so we'll slide out the components. Looks like it's all just in one large pouch with the paperwork in a separate pouch. So oh, does it come with stickers? Apple stopped giving out stickers, and so now any company that does, it's like, holy, let me check those out. Yeah, I'm thinking we got some stickers in here. They're in another pouch. The amount of pouches, like, I get it. This is some quality stuff, but holy. Yeah, we're rocking. Oh shoot, it's a booklet of stickers? Yes, it is. Okay, that's cool. Something I didn't know. I have watched other reviews of this stuff, and so this was something I haven't seen pointed out, but maybe it's new, who knows? Just a boatload of stickers. What is going on here? Let me make sure they are stickers and I'm not just talking out of my butt. Okay, we don't need to play around with these. They're stickers, awesome. If they're not, they're stickers. They gotta be stickers. We'll put that aside. Let's look at this pouch, which looks to be our primary contents of this item. So first we get, I'm guessing, just the actual description of the item itself. Yeah, product name. This is the carrying pouch. Get that there. Let's go ahead and unzip this. It looks like it's got just a little loop to grab it by. There's only an opening on the top. It does sit flat, which is always nice. Anything that sits flat is a win for me. And then reaching inside, first thing we have is the wind muffs. So, first thing we have is the wind muffs here, which, again, another small pouch. This is a crazy amount of small pouches, in my opinion. But we got a black one, sort of a more classic kind of gray fuzzy wind muff, as well as, we'll get these put off to the side over here so they're kind of in frame, as well as two more. So I did buy the 2 receiver kit. You can't hardly see those black ones, but we'll take it. What is next? Next, first thing I reach for, we got another small pouch and some cables. We got our USB-C to USB-A cord, so another one for the pile of these. I'm so happy Apple finally transferred over because they had to, but holy crap, I have so many of these cables now. it's getting ridiculous. Then we have our audio cable. So there we go. If you want to connect to a already booked your audio cable for if you want to connect to a GoPro or just wired connect to your Action 5 Pro or whatever other camera device you're using, this is how you'll do it. So in here, we should have the goods. Hopefully the final package, because like I said, the amount of little baggies everything came in is a little obnoxious. There's our charging port on the back. So we got some legs on the bottom. Press to unlock. Looks like that's just about it. Let's give it a, well, let's rip off this pull tab. And let's give it a whirl. Bam. Oh, it does not pop open. You pop it open. I'll tell you what, it opens pretty effortlessly. Bam, just all by itself. So we have our charging bar at the bottom. We have the mic receiver right here. The actual microphone, which looks like they're in pairing mode. Gosh, this is the lightest thing I've ever held. And in the back, we have our adapter. Let me pull this bad boy out. Come on. So this is, oh, what is this? Let's see. So this is for the receiver, which we have right here. Does this just connect on the bottom? Where could this possibly go in? Does not connect here. Ah, this is so we can plug it in. So it'll just slide into this bottom piece. And forgive me, y'all, I am experiencing this for the first time, as I'm sure many of you are. And this is how this bad boy will plug into our iPhone. So just clip in right there, and we should be good to go. It should be golden. Let's go ahead and take that back out, throw it back in the case. And let's throw our little cover back over it. Oop. This is hard to do from behind a camera, not gonna lie. So these clip on right onto the top. There we go. That took a second, but it looks fancy. Got a little hairdo. Pops off, not super easily, which I guess is a good thing. Whew, took a little bit of whirling. But what I really wanted to test out was, oh, lost that sticker. What I really wanted to test out was if I can put the wind muff on while it is in the case, which, looking at it, I think we're good. So we'll be able to keep the wind muffs on these while they're in the case. I believe it's also intended to be able to leave the audio cable inside the case as well. So let's take a gander at that. This is most certainly going to be a tight fit. Ooh, it might be possible. Let me give it another whirl. Okay. Not a big fan. Maybe. I'm sure you could wedge it in there. I'm not going to. I don't really think I'll have much use for this cable whatsoever. So with that being said, let's review a few more of the features, make sure nothing else is in the bag. We got our gels. Please don't eat these. Do not eat. We'll toss that. We don't really need that anymore. And I'm also going to clip this off because I don't need this on here. But let's go into a few more of the features. Before we actually dive in, I did want to point out one more thing, which is the magnetic piece. I didn't even notice. Buddy Boy is already attached and strong as heck. So you could see like this is already kind of pulling my hands together at this point. I guess it's probably hard to visualize, but it's a good magnet. It's strong. I'm trying to shake this bad boy off and it will not go. Forgive me for the screen shake. But anyways, this is what we'll be using to sort of affix it to ourselves, and I'm going to throw this mic on and let's do a little audio test. All right, and now that the microphone is all set up, it was a pretty easy process. I just had to take out the mic out of the case, remove the magnet, put the wind muff on, top, which, let me grab that, as we clicked, or as we showed earlier. Just sort of clicks on, so I can maybe force this one on. There we go. This mic is connected as well. Hopefully it's not picking up audio from it. If it is, I think we should be fine. But overall, microphone's in a great state. I mean, I'm really excited. This is something I look forward to using over and over again as I continue to create content. Final criticism is a lot of bags, right? Here's a baggie, here's a baggie, over here. So that's 3 so far, 4, 5, 6 baggies. Do we really need this much extra packaging? Like, I get it, it's supposed to help with a luxury feel. Just seems a little excessive to me.